I think brining is a great way to get really moist, tender meat. And here's how to do it. You want about 2 quarts of water. And for this, you have to use kosher salt because it has no additives. So you need a 1/2 cup of kosher salt in 2 quarts of water. And to this, you want to add 1/4 cup of sugar. So all that goes in. Now for brining pork chops, if you're going to do it on the day that you want to cook the pork chops, you're going to have to do this several hours ahead of time. There's a fine line between when the pork is over-brined or under-brined. So you mix that all together until it dissolves. And that is a basic brine. But if you wanted to get a little fancier with a brine, you could add other things to it, and I've done this before. You could add slices of orange. You could add garlic. You could add mustard seed. You could add a little bit of cinnamon. You could add whole allspice. You could add celery seed. You could add bay leaf. So there are options for brines, but today we're just going to make the basic brine. So once you have it like that, you want to put it in a plastic bag, because now you have to transfer this into a bag, and I think a bag is the easy way to do this because then you can go back and shake the pork chops from time to time so that it's evenly coated. And then you add those pork chops. And then close the bag up. Really seal it well, because now you have to put this in the refrigerator. And then I take them and I put them in a flat dish, like a Pyrex dish. You could leave them in a bowl like this, but I think this is much better. Lay them down, and from time to time, you're going to shake them from side to side. How long do you brine pork chops like this? From 2 to 4 hours is enough to give you a really tasty pork chop. But some people like to brine it longer, up to 12 hours. I'm telling you to brine them between 2 and 4 hours. And what's the whole point of this? Well, by brining, you open up the cell structure of the pork chop. And it kind of takes those proteins, those meat proteins, which are all wound up, and just straightens them right out. So you have moister tasting meat.